Okay.
So 605 horsepower and 647 foot-pounds of torque right off the trailer. Good morning, everybody. This is kind of a sloppy mechanic style dyno review video. Some of you may have noticed we put out a YouTube short about taking the C5 Corvette to the dyno a few days ago. There wasn't really an explanation of what all went down in that video, so I figured I'd go ahead and make a long form video that kind of has some more description as to why we called it a fail, even though, you know, it was kind of a predicted fail. Long story short, the car is out of fuel system to support the amount of horsepower that this new engine combination can make. The car currently has a Racetronics fuel pump, 255 liter per hour, and the Racetronics hot wire kit. Fuel injectors are Fuel Injector Clinic 60 pounders. And all the plumbing in the engine bay is 6AN. During that very first pull off the trailer, we noticed that it was going lean at about 5,500 because it was just not able to keep up. Like I said, we kind of predicted this was going to happen, but we just didn't know when it may run out of fuel. So yeah, it ended up being right around 5,500, and the car started to lean out. On the second pull that we did, we actually paid attention to the fuel pressure gauge, and we could see that it was dropping down to 30 psi. So we got to correct those things, and then we can go back to the dyno and start turning it up a little bit. Obviously, the boost is the boost. It showed around 11 psi on the load of the dyno. So I don't really see that changing. That's just going to be what it's going to be. So to get more power, we've got to play around with the timing and air-fuel ratio. Get that stuff dialed in and optimized, but keep it in a safe zone. We could hopefully get up around maybe up close to 700 wheel horsepower. And the torque may actually stay somewhat similar to where it is right now. To make a long story even longer, we are going to do an auxiliary add-on external fuel pump. I'm going to use AEM 400 liter per hour 044 Bosch style pump, and that'll be running in parallel with the stock system. Under normal driving conditions, the car will run on the stock fuel pump, not stock fuel pump, but the in-tank pump, the 255. And then we're going to have what is called a Hobbs switch that is going to be in a boost sensing line off of the blower. That Hobbs switch will turn on the external fuel pump under boost only. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. So we're going to replumb the engine bay in 8AN. We got an 8AN fuel pressure regulator, and we're also going to convert the fuel plumbing so that the fuel rails are in a loop style configuration, which is how most fuel system builders want it done. You know, if you go to like Aeromotive's website, they'll show you that that is the preferred way. Currently, we are in a very, very short deadhead setup, kind of like it would be in a factory installation. Since my car is an early C5, it does have a factory return line, and I'm using it right now and will continue to use it at this power level. I won't have to run a new return line. And then just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and sell my FIC 60-pound injectors, and we're going to go up to an 84-pound fuel injector clinic, or no, they're fuel injector connection injectors. And that should give us still some good street manners, low RPM tuning ability. 84 pounds is still quite a bit smaller than the original set of snake eater injectors that I bought. So I just kind of wanted to be in that middle ground. I probably could make the snake eaters work, but I just have a feeling that there was a lot of additional tuning challenges below, you know, at like parking lot speeds. It's very important to me that I make this car drive as well as possible. It's a goal of mine. This is a street car first, possible race car second. So that's our tentative plans. Like I said, stay tuned for more. I might do a few videos on building this fuel system, and then we'll get the car back onto the dyno. So for now, enjoy a few more, maybe another minute or two of a couple pulls from different camera angles. Car sounds really good on the dyno, especially in person. It's even better than hearing it over speakers. So we were a little disappointed and super happy at the same time. Anyways, thanks for checking it out, and we'll see y'all on the next one.